First glance of this is definitely the most solid Aputure item I've ever felt in my hands.
The obsessive DP.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Obsessive DP. This video is gonna be, I'm pretty excited about this video because this is the Aputure P300c Nova line. It's not the Aputure Nova, it's the Aputure P300c. The Nova is the line, just like the Lightstorm and the 300D. I got scolded by an Aputure rep for that, so now you know. I was able to get 10 of these, which is crazy because I've been on the wait list at B&H for 6 months and none of them have gotten in stock. But I was able to Google up the internet and find 10, which super dope because we're building a stage here, 2 stages actually, and I'll cover that process in a different video. That's what these are used for ultimately, is a stage, but we're not gonna cover that today. We're just gonna check out the light because I have not checked it out yet, but I'm excited. So come with me and you'll see. Here we are. This is the basic unboxing here. There is the light. That is the basic setup, everything that comes with it. Stickers. Let's just kill those for now. We have a ballast here. My hand is shaky, I'm sorry. Clip thingy here to clip the ballast to a stand. We get some cables and that's it. Then we got the light. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a lot. I think it's stuck. Light, come to me, light. Okay. Okay, that's a lot heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my gosh, okay. First glance of this is definitely the most solid Aputure item I've ever felt in my hands. It's actually really heavy. If it was just about 4 inches bigger, it'd be as big as a sky panel, and I feel like this is heavier than a sky panel for the weight, for the size of it, because it's smaller. So these guys here, that's very reminiscent of sky panel. I mean, the overall design is really reminiscent, is that the right word? Really looks like a sky panel, but dang, this is all metal. There's some plastic here. Seems like solid plastic though. There's some like, okay, let's get this thing on a stand. It's heavy, dude. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm really not joking. It's heavier than it looks. You know, when I think of Aputure equipment, plastic, I think of small, I think lightweight. This is way heavier than any 300D, 120D, any other light that I have used from Aputure. Oh, so I said this was the ballast. This is actually the controller. This thing is awesome. I mean, from what I've seen on it, it's great. Haven't used it yet. I don't know what this is. I think this is how you hang it. It's kind of a interesting way to do it because I've seen them have like more like a rope before, like a rope hanger. This is kind of like a, I don't really know what this is. All right, let's do that. That's what that's for, I guess. There's a quick release right here. This definitely, oh, yep. It goes in there. There's one of these on the back as well. So you can just stick it right in the back and it'll be right in the back of the unit so you have control there. But if you don't want control right in the back of the unit, you can extend this with a cable. You can put this, let's say your light's really high up. Let's say it's a lot higher than this because this is a low stand. You can put this anywhere. You can control this from behind monitor. You can control it really anywhere. Lots of cool stuff. We got DMX. I've heard the DMX is probably the weakest part of this light, but that's cool because I don't use DMX that much. All right, so I guess part of the weight of this is the ballast is integrated inside the unit. Sky panel is attached to the back. So that's probably the weight is coming from. That's why it feels heavier than a sky panel. It's because the ballast is actually integrated here on the unit. I'll plug this in right here. Let's come closer. We got our troller here. Let's pop this guy off. What's cool is this can also be on a junior receiver because it's got a junior pin and a C stand. So it's baby, junior, 2-in-1. I love it. I think the sky panel is similar. Oh yeah, this is where it pops in. It's cool. Boom. Integrated, easy to adjust. Plug her in. Goodness gracious. It's so annoying when you're dealing with a cinematography channel and your lighting isn't right. It's just everything's a nightmare. All right, so here's the controller. Plugs in here, and this guy plugs in right here, sickening. Oh, we have power. There it is. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, how do we do this? Okay, yeah, Kelvin, so we're going yellow. We're going blue. Very blue. Oh, 10,000, yeah, that's blue. Blue. Okay, sick. So we also have green. Yep, that's green this way and magenta this way. Super dope. Yeah, that wall turned pink. It's hard to see in camera, but pretty good green magenta shift. Intensity seems pretty darn bright. I'm gonna do a test against one of our other lights in another video and show you the real intensity compared there. All right, there's a button called light mode. Light mode looks like it allows you to flip through the light modes, HSI, CCT, FX, RGB. So the basic menu that Aputure has on their other RGB WW lights, like the MC, looks like it's the same thing. HSI, CCT, gel, source, super useful. Let's go to FX, because FX are always fun. Lightning, oh yeah, there it goes. That's our lightning. Lightning. Let's go to another one. How do I go back? Oh, that turns it on. Paparazzi, again, just flashing. Club lights, this will be fun. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, that's pretty bright. That looks about right for this room. It's not oversaturated. I love it. Man, this thing is so useful. TV, this is a huge one. We use sky panels all the time for TV gags just because it's easier. You just basically push the button and you have a TV. It's changing, different scene. This is a huge effect that we use on sets all the time because if you're in a family room, you got your people watching TV, you got your characters, they're all eating popcorn, watching a movie. This is perfect. You just throw it in front with a gel where the TV would be, turn it on, and you're off to the races. That could be your key light for the room. You're probably just gonna fill and edge the rest of the scene, but this is your key light because it's a night interior TV movie night sort of family interaction. Gels as well, you know, it has great gel features. You can pick any color under the rainbow, which minimizes you just putting up gels to lights or testing out different test strips. We've also used a sky panel to pick your background color. That's in a different video, I'll link that below, where you can use a light like this, in our case it was a sky panel, to affect your entire background, make your entire background a different color, and you don't have to use a paper roll or a seamless. You don't have to use gels. It's just a great way to pick any color you want for a backdrop by actually using a light. It's really cool. Yes, the light disappeared, I know, but the other lights are still here. Real quick, we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison of the brightness of the Aputure P300c, not the Nova, the Aputure P300c, and the DP Lumi 1x3 daylight. I think there's a DP Lumi 2. This is just the DP Lumi 1. I got my handy dandy. I did have my handy dandy. Where is it? My handy dandy light meter. Let's just do Lux. Oh my gosh, Lux, there it is. So Lux on the DP Lumi is 700. They're about, I don't know, 7 feet away from me. 600. All right, pop it off, pop on the other guy. I think I'm on a TV mode, I am. Hold on. So the other one was 600 lux, this one already feels brighter. Let's see. 1300 lux. 1400 lux. So there is diffusion on the DP Lumi, but there's diffusion on this as well because it's just a bunch of LED diodes behind it. So there's like a thing of diffusion. So I thought it would be the same. Lux-wise, it's double, and it's even a little bit further away because it's a smaller source. Definitely brighter. I didn't expect it to be that much brighter, to be honest. It's actually hurting my eyes. Looking at it. It seems like a harder source because it's smaller, but that's what you get with smaller, harder sources. You can always diffuse this with something bigger, like a 6x6. I don't like the harshness, but some people like it. Really quick, my first impressions on this thing, extremely useful. It has a lot of utility, a ton of utility, and the price is unbelievably cheap. You know, you've heard me before say I don't like Aputure stuff, and I honestly, I still don't overall. But I think they're getting somewhere. This to me is like the little Aputure MC, the RGBW guy, blown up, and just as good at a totally different scale. You know, we're talking this big, a little magnet, to something this big that's super heavy, well built, you know, a massive amount of useful effects on it. Comment down below, what do you guys think about this light? Do you think it's useful? I think the price point's amazing. I think the effects are amazing. The build quality is really good. I don't know why you wouldn't buy one, honestly. If you're doing this stuff for a living, if you're a cinematographer, if you're a DP, I'm glad I got 10. Stay obsessed.